going on our YouTube? Got a special unboxing video today. I've been on this drift car kick lately since I started building the TA02 short wheelbase. And my previous drift car that I had a couple years ago was a TT01 Tamiya based. But it was on a 3 Racing Mini upgraded chassis. But I like the gearbox setup and stuff for the TT01. So I got it through my head I was going to buy me another TT01 and build a drift car. So I've been scouring eBay, watching stuff for a few weeks, and I ran across a couple groups of items, and I bought 2 of them. Now most of the TT01 kits are around $150 for the TT01 Type E. The Type Ds are a little bit more, but they're all less than $200 for a kit. They're very reasonably priced. You can pick up used ones for around $100. So, in the end of this video, I'm gonna tell you what I paid. But first, I want you to see what all I got. All right. So the first thing pulling out of the box here, I got 4 bodies. The 2 blue ones are new. I don't know what brand or make they are. They're all like the racing style. This is a R35 Skyline race car. This is the BRZ or FRS race car. Looks like a McLaren. And another BRZ type looking wide body thing. These 2 are pretty. This one's alright, it's been cut and painted poorly. This one's been pretty heavily used. The other 2 are new. They have just damage from the box. They're not in bad shape at all, so I could definitely use one of those in the meantime until I come up with a clever hard body solution for my drift car needs. But not bad looking. Excuse me. So, next up, I've got a bunch of tires. I've been trying to kind of going through this and piecing stuff together. So I'm going to pull out a ton of this here. And alright, so the next batch, I've got a ton of tires and wheels. I've got instruction manual here for the TT01. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 sets of tires and wheels. Those are some chargers for these 2 batteries, which appear to be fairly new. They don't have any wear or anything on their packaging. 3,000 milliamp stick packs with the 7-cell. I got new wheels in the bag, some new tires in the bag, some more Tamiya wheels. This bag over here has a bunch of suspension parts. Just I don't even know what that's for. There's another receiver, a wing for the body, just tons and tons of stuff. Stock shocks. Not sure what that is. Huh. Everybody can identify that carrier, that thing. Let me know. That's kind of odd. Got springs, just all kinds of stuff. Just tons of spare parts. I do see some. Looks like a front differential piece. Might leave that out. There's a good shock. Oh, there's the other piece of this. So this thing has some hop-ups with it too. And I'm just going to have to pick through and try to piece them all together because everything's kind of in disarray. I don't see anything else in here super exciting. So, let's skip ahead to the good part. Oh, that one more thing to show you out of the box. Oh, no, there's 2. Excuse me. Oh, I got this cough lately. I've got a graphite chassis for a TT01. Appears to be brand new. I don't see any damage or any signs of being used. It's very lightweight. One more thing. This has more aluminum in the bottom. These are all shock parts. There's a set of 4 aluminum shocks, some more differential gears. So it's just a bunch of junk, I know, but it's got a lot of potential here. Let me get the rest of it out. Oh yeah, and it's got a Tower Hobbies 2.4 gigahertz radio system. So, move all these tires out of the way. So I've got, this looks like a stock lightly used stock TT01E. Everything's there, looks complete other than shocks. Chassis and drivetrain is all complete. Very minimal scratching. So, yay. Then I've got, make sure that's everything out of the box here. I've got another TT01, looks like a Type E. This will have to be rebuilt because they're, you know, I don't know what's been done to them. But it does work, has a can motor, has a Tamiya ESC, has a servo of some kind, looks like JR Racing. This one's seen a little bit more use, but it's all there. Could run and drive with a battery. So that one might be worth going through and reconfiguring. And then I've got this guy. This one appears to be all there as well. Has some sort of Novak ESC, a Spectrum receiver, which will be handy for me since I still run my DX3S, so I can just program this right on. It's got a can motor. It's missing some of the screws for the gears here. Aluminum drive shaft and another basic steering servo, a Futaba. But complete car for the most part. Not as used as the other one. Very usable. It's got all body mounts. Just missing a few screws. Suspension and stuff feels really nice on that one. You could probably just fill in the missing blanks and drive it. Tires and wheels are crap. Somebody did a really bad job of gluing, but that's to be expected. And so that's 3, and a spare chassis, and 4. Now this one, it's missing one tire. Has a Novak Havoc brushless system. And I'm really hoping that works. I haven't tested anything yet. What servo does this thing got? This has a high-tech servo. I can't see what model. Has aluminum drive shaft, aluminum steering gears, or the steering arms, and this, I don't know, this one's different. The chassis pan is lower. This might be that TB04 or something. I'm not familiar with some of these newer Tamiya ones. All the screws on here are loose. I don't know what's up with that, but it's got this really cool cantilever shock set up here in the front, which all the screws and stuff are loose on the front, so that's going to have to be worked on. But I thought for what I paid, this brushless system is probably that much or more. So I've got 4 rolling chassis, a spare chassis, tons of tires and wheels, tons of parts, batteries, controller. I paid $180 including shipping for all this mess. That was about $36 shipping because it's a giant box. So pretty happy. I like to do stuff like this better than building a kit. So now I'm going to tear apart these one at a time and kind of go through and see, basically figure out what's the best of everything I have, and then I'll piece together one really good car with all the best stuff. And if I have multiple good pieces of everything, then I'll build another car. I have to do some research. This one is different. I thought, it said in the description they were all TT01s. This may be that TB02, the TB series I'm not familiar with. It's just like an enhanced version of the TT01, if anything. It's got the cantilever shocks and a little bit more streamlined, but looks pretty good. I'm excited about it. I'm thinking maybe this carbon chassis is for this, not for the TT01, since it does have doesn't have the openings on the bottom. But like these have the openings for the gearbox to set down on both sides. Yeah, that's a lot of stuff. Excuse me. So I'll probably start with this one since this is the best looking and coolest looking. It's missing quite a bit of hardware. A lot of this stuff in here is missing. There's all the screws on the bottom are loose. Somebody loosened it up. I probably change gears out or something. But I did need to run a test on that brushless setup. Battery connectors are gone, so I'll have to do some soldering. Everything else, it looks to be okay. There's no damage on it. Motor's got, that's just the ring around, 17.5 turn. Suspension on this thing feels very, very good. So we'll just have to see what we can make of all this. So thought I would share with you guys. It's fun to go eBay exploring, and I end up spending money, but I think I got a pretty good deal, and we'll see what we can make out of it in the future. So anyways, I appreciate you watching, and I'll see you in the next video.